Hi guys, so it's been almost 3 weeks since we set up this tank, so it's time for an update. This is a 460 liter system, which is about 120 US gallons. It has a sump down there. I will not be showing it to you right now because we have a separate video here about sump, and that's where you can see all the media and all the stuff inside the sump. So I'll start with talking about everything that's inside the tank. We have here white silica sand from one of our previous tanks. Driftwood, it's a mixture of different types of driftwood really. Most of it also came from different tanks, and some of it like 3 years old. The hardscape is still a work in progress, so it's like that for now, but I'll probably be rearranging it soon. We have some Christmas moss on top of the driftwood, and we have roots of pothos plants. These are the pothos plants. They spread all over the ceiling here. It was a bit of a challenge because when we introduced these pothos plants, they started decaying, the roots started decaying, and we lost quite a lot of leaves here on the stems, particularly on those plants over there. So I was kind of scared that they're going to die. It's unpredictable because they came from a previous tank that had exactly the same water parameters, same temperature, approximately the same amount of light, but it seems that they didn't like something here, so they started decaying, but now they're back to life, and I can see there is some new fresh growth, both on roots, and there are also new leaves coming out. So it seems like they have finally adapted to this new tank, and it has taken them almost 3 weeks to adapt, and now they're growing well. I was thinking to add monstera here, but most of the monstera plants that we had in our previous display tank, it was growing kind of horizontally, and I wanted to grow vertically, so I'll probably will get some monstera plants, some new monstera plants that can grow vertically because there is no space to grow them horizontally here. I keep the temperature at about 26 degrees Celsius because I also have neon tetras here. I have to keep temperature warmer because of Altum Angels, but I kind of need to keep the balance between Altums and neon tetras, so it's at 26 degrees Celsius. pH is about 6. I've measured it about 2 weeks ago, but I guess it's the same. We do 40% weekly water changes, and well, I think it's all about the parameters. In terms of fish, there's quite a lot going on in here, so I'll probably start with Altum Angels. We have here 5 Altum Angels right now. There are 2 bigger ones. They're quite big, but they're still young. They're less than a year old. You can see here a video of unboxing them. We got them, I think, only in May or June this year, and they were really small. They were juveniles, so they've grown up quite fast, but they're still very young, and I think both of them are males. They are captive bred F1 Altum Angels, Orinoco Altum Angels, from German breeder Simon Forkel. He's very well known, at least in Europe. We also have here 3 younger F1 Orinoco Altum Angels. They are from the same breeder, and I suspect they're probably from the same parents. We've bought them as really small juveniles, I think about 3 months ago. There is a link to unboxing video here as well. And they've grown up really fast, so they're catching up on the bigger guys, and they kind of form a nice shoal together. They swim always together. There's no fighting, and the bigger Altums, they have never tried to harass or beat up smaller guys, so they kind of all together, and they're really peaceful. We feed Altums twice per day, so they usually eat frozen brine shrimp, they eat some freeze-dried Australian blackworms and vibrobites. They also eat frozen bloodworms, but very occasionally. So the staple is vibrobites and frozen brine shrimp. I'm planning to get 4 more Altums, and this will be wild Rio Negro Altums, but I can't get them right now because couriers don't work until January, and I'll probably will get them in January, and they will be probably the same size as these younger Altums. And these Altums are doing great here. They actually very much liked the transfer to this new display tank, and they seem to be quite comfortable in here. In terms of other fish, we have here a mixed school of Tetras. We have here cardinal Tetras, neon Tetras, golden Tetras, and black neon Tetras. In total, there are about 60 or maybe 70 of them. They usually form a single school, so they kind of all stick together and they swim together, and they're all about the same size and the same shape, so they can form a school. So the smaller fish, they are quite happy with Altums because these Altums, they have grown up with smaller fish, and they would never touch smaller fish. They never even pay any attention at the smaller fish. Sometimes some of these cardinal Tetras and neon Tetras, they even try to grab food out of Altum's mouths, so they kind of not afraid of them at all, and this community seems to function well, at least for now. And I've previously kept Altums with smaller fish as well, so I don't think there will be any problems this time. We also have here a solo hoplo catfish. This guy was actually born in one of our previous tanks. We had a pair of hoplo cats, and they were really prolific. They were breeding non-stop, and most of their fry were eaten by other fish. We had Manakapuro Angels at that time, so Angels would pick up most of their fry. But this one survived, and it's I don't know if it's he or she, it's too young, doing quite great here. And it's a great scavenger, it's a great cleaner fish, so it would eat pretty much anything left over from Altum Angels or from smaller fish. We also have here a crew of about 5 Bristol nose Plecos. You can see one of them here, and I think there is a couple of on rocks. These are common Bristol nose Plecos. They were all born in some of our tanks, and they're actually breeding, so we've got some fry in a different tank. Quite recently we also added a new Pleco. It's L191 broken line Royal Panak, and it seems to be doing quite well here, and very active. I didn't expect it to be that active, but it's very active, and it's always somewhere in front of the tank on the wood, always eating. We also have here a solo Honksloya pisto female. She's one of our long-lived fish because we used to have a pair, and her male, he was really old actually. He passed away a while ago, and now she's left alone, and she's pretty old. She's she's older than 1 year, and she's gone. So in terms of population, yes, I'm planning to get more Altum Angels, but just like 4 or 5 more. I've ordered 4, and I might get 1 extra if there is an opportunity, but I don't want to have more than 10 Altum Angels in here, because eventually they will grow really large, and we'll probably have to upgrade at some point again. And we also plan to get probably 1 larger L number Pleco, some carnivorous species, because Royal Panak that we have here, it's not carnivorous, and if we get a carnivorous species, there will be no competition between 2 of them. And so these are the plans in terms of livestock. In terms of scaping, yes, I'm not 100% happy with this scape, and I would like to add more riparian plants and probably more driftwood. I will certainly rearrange this driftwood pile here, and yes, we also forgot to say we also have some lava rocks here on the bottom, so I will be rearranging this stuff as well. But in general, it will be a clear water tank with white sand and lots of driftwood and lots of roots of riparian plants. So it's a kind of beginning of the scape that I want to have here, but it's not a final product for now. Alright, so I hope you liked this video. Leave your comments in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, and there will be more videos to come soon. See you soon.